Hi guys, what you see on the screen right now is the new format that we're going to use going forward. I've had a lot of you inquire in the past about unsold teams for a particular break. So this is how we're going to handle those now. Normally, I will probably get this up about 3 or 4 minutes before the break, and you'll see that, and then you'll be able to communicate via chat if you want one of the teams. So I see tonight, of course, I was a little bit later getting it put up, but you get the general idea. So I see someone wants Cleveland and Baltimore, and that is actually someone that I know. So I don't have to ask you for your email address because we know, let me get myself on the right page here, because I know your email address. So what's going to happen is I will send you a PayPal money request. Okay, that's what you are going to get for those two teams. And then once you get that PayPal money request, of course, just shoot the money over and those will be yours. So tonight, guys, what we are going to do, we're going to open a little football and we're going to open a little baseball. And for football, we have 2016 Black Gold Football, and then we have some 2015 Luxe Football. And then after that, we're going to start on some baseball. We're going to have a third of a case of 2017 Topps Triple Threads. And then that will be followed up by a full case of 2017 Bowman Chrome. So that's kind of what's happening there. Oh, Cubbies fan 1, you are looking for Arizona. Let me put our other spreadsheet back up here. And in which case I am going to need you to please type in your email address there so that I can shoot you over a PayPal invoice, because I don't know your info. Then bear with me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and get this up and running. There is no one left for Triple Threads, and there's no one left for Bowman Chrome. Those all sold. So the only things we had tonight were left in Black Gold and Luxe, which we just sold those. And bear with me here for a second. I see what your eBay user ID is, so it'll just take me a hot second here to, I'll have to go into eBay to pull up your email address in that case. And again, guys, I know right now we're cutting into what would normally be the break time, but my hope is going forward that I will actually be putting this spreadsheet up maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes before the break so we can get all this done and still start on time. But since it's a new thing, the only way you were going to know that it was there was for me to start it at the start of the break tonight. So that's why we're taking a couple minutes to do this. And bear with me, guys. It just I've got to get into eBay to get the email address here for Tunnel Rat. And of course, if someone wants to buy it and you're not, you don't happen to be known to me on eBay, then of course you would have to actually type in your email address so that I could see it and get you situated. I'm trying to find you on here right now. Tunnel Rat 9. For some reason, it's not wanting to let me search. It's not coming up on eBay. Maybe I typed it in wrong there, Cubbies fan 1. I have TUNNELRAT 9. Have you bid with me before, Cubbies fan, or are you in tonight? Because it's not coming up, showing me an email address. 29. Okay. I missed the 2. There you go. That would be my problem, wouldn't it? Oh, there we go. Okay. As soon as I see your name, I know exactly. Yeah, I know. We're good now. you know, it's a process here. So I'm going to be sending, it's a money request that will come from PayPal. You're going to get it here in just a couple of seconds. And yours, of course, is Arizona Cardinals out of Black Gold Football. So that is the one that we're plugging you in for. All right, there is your money request locked and loaded. And Jordan, give me a hot second to send you yours. And you have our other two teams for tonight. One out of Luxe and one out of Black Gold. And we're almost there. eBay is just slow as anything tonight. I cannot get it to go very quickly, which I don't know why. Every time in eBay that you get into the part where you're trying to invoice or you're trying to pull up sales records, I mean, it's absurd how long it takes. All right, Jordan, you have got... who do you have here? The Ravens in Black Gold and the Browns in Luxe. All right, so then there's your money request. So again, guys, just what to look for going forward. If you're interested in buying unsold teams, just tune in, 2, 3, 4 minutes before the break starts, and this will be the normal way that we will do unsold teams going forward if you want to have an opportunity to buy them. Anyway, that's going to put us back where we need to be tonight. Now on the spreadsheet, I've got to make a little adjustment here to account for who just bought this. The Cardinals. And I've just got to take out where it says no bids and put in who it is. And then we're going to be ready to go. Let me get you on the same page that I am on, and we're good to rock and roll. Now, for some reason, I seem to have managed to cut off the top of my spreadsheet. So we are opening, of course, this is 2016 Black Gold. I don't know how I managed to cut that off. And I think, is this break number 12? I think it is. Well, anyway, it is the one that ends tonight. So I screwed up the spreadsheet there by leaving that out. And that's how that goes. All right, so we are good to go. First up, of course, is our 16. Good grief. This is what happens when I try to incorporate something new, right? I get the thing we do every night hosed up. Let's try this again. 2016 Panini Black Gold Football. eBay end date 10/2, which is tonight. Our live stream schedule, Monday 10/2, 10:15 Eastern, what we are working on right now. And of course, I'm just going to highlight these that we sold here in the break so that I will remember that to go back and take care of that. Team names are on the left, winning bidders on the right across from them. Buzz down through here and give you a chance to see your name in lights. And for those of you who paid on PayPal, please make sure, directly through PayPal, as in no eBay involved, please make sure that your address for shipping is correct on PayPal, because I will probably have to create the shipping label through there for that one. So anybody that is just joining us, the order tonight is 2016 Black Gold Football. That's what we're unwrapping right now. That will be followed by 2015 Luxe Football. After that will be a third case of 2017 Topps Triple Threads Baseball. And then we're going to do a full case of 2017 Bowman Chrome Baseball. Oh, you guys have got some big requests tonight. I've got All-American looking for an Aaron Rodgers 1-of-1 autograph. And Jordan, well, Jordan's not as specific. He just says he's having a dry spell. He just needs some hits in general. So, all right, awesome. Well, let's see what we can find. I'm going to change our camera focus so we can look at our cards up close and personal. It will take the background out of focus, but should put our cards in focus. So if anything ever looks weird to you after that, let me know and I'll adjust the focus again. Kenyon Drake, first out for the Dolphins. That is number 14 of 100. Ryan Matthews, that is 6 of 10. Or is that 8 of 10? 8 of 10, sorry. 8 of 10, Ryan Matthews for the Eagles. Ooh, we're going to set that one aside for a minute. Tyler Irvin for the Texans to 149, materials hit. And is that on card auto? Yeah, I think that's on card. No sticker on that one as best I can tell. So that's always a nice, pleasant surprise when we get the on card. Tyrod Taylor for the Buffalo Bills, materials to 49. Shipping on this stuff on Luxe and on Black Gold, of course, both of those are free shipping breaks. And as such, free shipping now goes out once per week. So you can look for this stuff to be on the way to you approximately 7 days from today. Now, if you have another order that goes out in the meantime, they'll hitch a ride and go a little sooner. But if not, if this is just a free shipping break coming by itself, look for it to go out in about a week. Jalen Ramsey for the Jags. I do see some chipping and kind of edge issues really all along the corners and edges of Jalen Ramsey here. That, of course, is on card auto, and it is numbered to 225. Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos. That one is to 99, materials hit. Now, our two that we set aside, and that's because both of them are multi-team cards. So the first one, Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota. And that one, dual materials, and what is that numbered to? I think 80. 76 of 80, I think that says. Then we've got a quad card. Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Ezekiel Elliott, and Derrick Henry. And definitely a little bit of chipping down here. You can see the spot of white down there on that lower edge. And once again, this is materials to 249. So we've got to go back to our spreadsheet for a moment. It requires 51% or more. So obviously the two-team card, unless the same person owns both teams, that will go to random. On the four-team card, you would need to own 3 of the 4 teams. So first up, let's look. Here are our Bucks, which is RP Montrose 2. And then our Titans are a CAFO. So we know that one is headed to random. Next up, we have the Rams Sync Collections. We have the Eagles, David P. We have the Cowboys, Ryan is buy sell. So we know for sure that there's no way that anybody's going to own more than 51% of that card. So you know what that means. Time to go into random. And here's how we do random. I go left to right if the card is oriented that way, or top to bottom if it's oriented that way. So first up, we'll do the Bucks and the Titans in our dual card. I will hit random 3 times. Wherever we end up at the third and final random, we'll take that card home. So in other words, the first 2 don't count. So there's 1, there's number 2. Here comes the third and final. And that one is headed to the Titans. And actually, I'm going to write that down. Now, our second card we're going to have to buzz back through here once again. And this one will be Rams. We're going to go left top, left bottom, then right top, right bottom. So it's Rams, Cowboys, Eagles, Titans. And random again 3 times. Here's the first. Here goes the second. Here comes the third and final. And that one is headed to the Cowboys. And there again 3 times, date and time stamp, etc. So let me get, let's get these 2 in sleeves so that I can circle the team where they go. Of course, I'm circling it on the sleeve. Obviously, you know I'm not writing on the card, but you never know. Sometimes people get all crazy and think you're like, you know, writing on their card, but no, it's on the sleeve. So this one headed to the Cowboys via random. This one headed to the Titans, again, via random. Then we have our hit for the Jags. Our hit for the Texans. For the Broncos. And for the Bills. And that has black gold locked and loaded, which is going to bring us into Luxe coming up next. There is our little friendly box of Luxe, and let's buzz back over to our spreadsheet. And once again, I need to highlight, this is the one that was sold directly, so I'm just highlighting that to serve as a reminder. So this is one box of 2015 Panini Luxe Football. This is break number 11, so the 11th time we have broken it. Of course, it also ended tonight. Everything we're opening tonight ended on eBay tonight, 10/2. And we will buzz down through here and give you all a chance to refresh your memory as to which teams you have. And see what we can find in here. We usually pull some pretty good stuff out of Luxe. And this is my last box that I have. I've got to get, I got to find some more so that we can open it again. I actually thought I was out already till I found this one last week. And you can see that is, I don't know why we're having have a really weird kind of colors tonight, don't we? Let's change the angle of the camera and see if that color saturation improves. I don't know why some nights, you know, it sits in the same spot every single day, same lighting, same everything, but some nights it acts weird. Other nights better. First up, Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans. That one is numbered to 49. Looks like maybe you have part of a letter or something there, possibly. Buck Allen for the Ravens. That one is to 25. That's actually a really nice patch. Got the gold, the black, and the purple in there. It's kind of probably hard to see, but you do have a little purple edge in there. Todd Gurley for the Rams. And, hey, he's looking good again, isn't he? He might be back on track, so this makes you very happy with this hit. That on-card auto, of course, and numbered to 25. And, you know, the frame is a little beat up in places, and you guys probably have opened this enough to know that, you know, there's places where the paints come off. They have dings and paint chips and whatnot on them, but it's still a pretty cool set regardless. Devin Smith for the Jets is our material and signature. It's our rookie hit, or another rookie hit, I should say. And then look at that, the Ravens with another hit, and that's so unusual for them to have 2 hits in a low card count product, but they sure do. Rashard Perryman, numbered to 99 on card auto and materials hit. So to recap Luxe, we have Ravens, Jets, and again, all of these with, you know, various issues with the frames. That one, again, you can see quite a bit of paint loss up there, and they all have paint issues on these things. And then the Todd Gurley for the Rams. Another hit for the Ravens with the Buck Allen. And then a hit for the Texans. And Luxe is the same as Black Gold in the sense that it will ship out in approximately 1 week because it is free shipping and those things go once a week. If you have another package that goes in the meantime, it'll hitch a ride. Otherwise, that's what you are looking at in general. Now we're rolling into baseball. And first up is going to be 3 boxes of 2017 Topps Triple Threads Baseball. This is a 3rd case break. It's break number 7. And it's going to be the first of a case. So we're going to be busting into a brand new one tonight. And the way that we do that, I'll take all of the boxes out. There are going to be 9 boxes in there. We'll take them all out. We'll number them all on the end. And then we will allow random.org to choose which boxes we open tonight versus which boxes get opened in a later break. I just like to, that way it's kind of like a double blind, you know, because we already don't know what's in the box, and then that way we don't, there's no way to predict, well, anything, because we're just going to take it out, number it, and open it. And then even after we get done with this case of triple threads, there's still another one. So we've got a fair amount of triple threads left to open, and you will see it scheduled quite a bit throughout this week. And ditto with Bowman Chrome. We're going to be busting into a lot of it. And of course, you know, we pull awesome stuff out of triple threads most of the time. It's rare to not pull something pretty sweet out of triple threads. And of course, in this instance, we're just going to hit random one time after we get 1 through 9 typed in here. And then whatever our first 3 numbers are that come up, those are the 3 boxes we will open tonight. So it looks like we are opening number 1, number 5, and number 3. So there's 1 and 3. There's 5. Let me just get these others out of the way. And then we're going to see what we can find in some triple threads. And this, of course, I know there was a shipping charge associated with this break. So these have a more specific date. Generally speaking, I'm expecting that this will go out in the Thursday, Friday range. Some may go on Thursday and the rest on Friday, or I may be able to get them all out on Thursday. And there's always a possibility that if I get ahead of the game, that I can get it to you early. And if that's the case, I absolutely will. But there will be a lot of sorting, of course, especially with Bowman Chrome, not as much with triple threads, but each master box, you notice, had 1 mini box in it. So we have a total of 6 mini boxes. Each mini box will have an autograph card and a relic card, as well as a few base cards, including some that will be numbered parallels. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about our wild card playoff game. I really hope the Yankees win. Not that I have anything against the Twins, I don't. And not that I'm like an everyday Yankees fan, because I'm really an everyday Cincinnati Reds fan, as many of you know. But I just love the Yankees this year. I mean, how do you not love the Yankees with Aaron Judge? And, of course, I love the Dodgers and Cody Bellinger as well. But anyway, my point is I'd like to see the Yankees keep on rolling. So I hope they win. They've been a lot of fun to watch this year, for the most part, except when Aaron was in a slump. Not as much fun then. Chris Sale to 250 for the Red Sox. David Wright to 340 for the Mets. Chris Bryant, Ted Williams, Brooks Robinson. Our first hit out, Diaz for the Cardinals. Hey, you got some bat pieces. All 3 pieces are from the bat. That's nice. That is numbered 275 and on-card auto. Next out for the Mets, a little Jacob deGrom, numbered to 27, and you've got 2 pinstripes in that materials hit. Let's go ahead and get our base cards up here. A little Freddie Freeman to 50, yeah, to 50 for the Braves. Daniel Murphy to 250 for the Nationals. And then Freddie Freeman again, Adam Jones, Gary Sanchez. It is a Freddie Freeman kind of pack because, yeah, here he is again. Of course, that is in his internet, or in the, what am I trying to say? I can't spit it out. The International Baseball uniform. That, but of course it will go to the Braves. That is numbered to 27. World Baseball Classic. I'll get it out in a minute. I never can spit that out. Bradley Zimmer for the Indians to 99. That one is a sticker auto. I always want to say it's USA Baseball, but then, you know, then it's like I know it's not, and then I can never spit out World Baseball Classic. Sad but true. Sad but true. Adam Jones to 340 for the Orioles. Bryce Harper to, is that 99? Yeah, 99 for the Nationals. A little Cal Ripken. Big Poppy, Yu Darvish. Ooh, Cubbies. Cubbies have a triple relic, Rizzo, Bryant, and Schwarber. And it is numbered to 27. And I'm kind of bummed that they gave us all 3 pieces of gray material there. I would like to have had a little, you know, pinstripe action or something in that, but still a cool hit. And Cardinals on the board again with Grichuk to 75, sticker auto and relic. A little Frank Thomas to 340, Eric Hosmer to 150. Barry Larkin, yay, Barry Larkin. Sandy Koufax, Joels, Eric Thames for the Brewers. That one is to 18. Sticker auto, of course, and material. And then for the Rays, Evan Longoria, another piece of the bat. That one is numbered to 36. I always like getting pieces of the bat. Seems like there are fewer of those than pieces of material. It's probably not the case. There's probably just as many with the bat. It just doesn't seem like it. Byron Buxton to 150 for the Twins. Freddie Freeman again, because we are on a path with him right now. That one is to 340. Arenado, Ryan Sandberg, Tanaka. Big Poppy for the Red Sox. I was hoping that was going to be signed. That is to 36. Trevor Story for the Rockies. That one is to 50. Sticker auto and relic. Did I pull it? Yeah, I did, I guess. Barry Larkin again. That one to 50. Joey Votto to 250. Daniel Murphy, John Smoltz, Tulowitzki. For the White Sox, Lucas Giolito, triple relic on-card auto numbered to 50. And the Cardinals again, man, Cardinals crushed it in this one with the Molina, nice 2-color, actually 3-color. You've got a tiny, tiny little bit of red up there, and that is numbered to 9, 4 of 9. So let's recap our hits here out of this part of Triple Threads. Of course, the rest of this case, the break is, I think, already up. Breaks 8 and 9 both, I think, are already listed for the other 2 breaks we'll be doing from this case. These, of course, are our numbered parallels. We're just buzzing through them again to give you another chance to take inventory, if you will. And then once again, we'll recap our hits. And shipping for this, in case someone is watching the recorded part and you've just scrolled ahead to the recap, which I have definitely been known to do, watching other people's breaks for sure. I'm anticipating that this will ship somewhere Thursday to Friday. If I can get it out sooner, certainly I will. But that's kind of my expectation, is that we're looking at Thursday or Friday by the time it's sorted and packed and dropped off. So that was triple threads. Next up is going to be a full case of Bowman Chrome. We have been breaking in half cases, as you know, so this is going to be our first full case of Bowman Chrome that we're busting into tonight. And all of the others going forward, what did I do there? All of our others going forward will also be the same. What did I just do? I just did something. All right, let's try to... Let's see if this fixes it. Did that fix it? Yes. Okay. So we have 12 boxes, 2017 Bowman Chrome Baseball. This is a full case. This is break number 3. So it is the third time we have busted into 2017 Bowman Chrome. And this also ended tonight, 10-2. Live stream schedule also 10-2. And we'll buzz down through here, so you can see your name across from your team and put a little good luck karma out in the universe. And of course, this is gonna, you guys, you've opened this before probably by now, either with me or with someone else, or in some cases both with me and with someone else. So you guys know this takes a while to get all this stuff opened up where we can actually start looking at it. There are a total of 12 master boxes in here. Each of our master boxes will have 2 mini boxes in it. And then each of our mini boxes will have an autograph in it. So that means in total, we should be looking at 24 autographs in this particular break. I'm just going to get these stacked somewhere where we can have enough room to function. No new baseball came out this week. Oh, but you know what I just remembered? Daggone it. I forgot to list Immaculate Basketball tonight. Some other basketball was listed to end on Saturday night. I completely forgot that Immaculate Baseball or Basketball comes out on Wednesday. And I forgot to list it. I knew there was something I forgot, and that was it. Yeah, that and Donruss Certified Cuts Football, the only new stuff we have this week coming out. Next week's not really much different, I don't think. There's maybe, what is next week? Impeccable Football, I think, perhaps. Something like that. So basically this week and next we'll be opening a lot of our Bowman Chrome and triple threads and Spectra football and all kinds of other stuff we need to get sold to get caught up, because pretty soon it'll be back to the busy season, if you will, where it will not be uncommon to have 3, 4, 5 products sometimes come out the same week, between Leaf and Topps and Panini and basketball and football and baseball. probably our last little chance at sanity here this week and next. One of the things that we will find throughout Bowman Chrome is there are two inserts that are always refractors. One of them is Arizona Fall League. So anytime we pull an Arizona Fall League card, it will be a refractor. And that is the same scenario for the Bowman Scouts Top 100. Those all refract as well. Outside of those two, anything else that we have that refracts will typically be numbered and may also have a color associated with it. As you know, they have lots of parallels. So those we will call out, but the Fall League and the Bowman Scouts Top 100, I'm not going to call those out as refractors every time because you know every single one's going to be a refractor. All right, let's stop and look at some of what we have, and then we'll open some more packs. That is actually a refractor, and in First Bowman as well, numbered to 499 for the Padres. Our first hit comes out for the Pirates. That is First Bowman as well on the gauge. Would that be Hens? I'm going to go with Hens. Something pretty similar to that anyway. A little Adam Duvall. That should also be to 499, and it is. Basically, any of them that refract that don't have a different color background should be to 499. There's one of our Arizona Fall Leagues. Did one stick to the back of that? I guess not. It felt like one did, but I guess it did not. Jacob Nix for the Padres. That one is to 150. And really any that we see that have that kind of blue border background should be to 150. Jeff Hoffman, our next signature hit for the Colorado Rockies, and that one should be to 150, and it is. I kind of try to hold that at an angle to show the number, because I think if I hold it straight on, sometimes the light bounces on a weird way and it's hard to see the numbering. Sam Travis to 499 Red Sox. There's one of our Bowman Scouts Top 100 that I mentioned earlier. There's a nice little Jose Abreu. That one is to 25. And it is number 25 of 25. So I always get a little thrill somehow out of pulling first in the series or last in the series. I don't know if you guys feel the same or not. There's no logical reason for it, but I just do. There's Brett Phillips. I am setting aside our Bowman Scout Top 100 as well as Arizona Fall League and then our numbered inserts. There's Acuna, just in case someone wants to recap some of the extra stuff. Purple Shimmer, First Bowman Mitchell White for the Dodgers. Actually pulled a fair amount of Mitchell White lately, so I hope he turns out to be a good one, because you'll be loading up the bank, so to speak. Peralta for the Orioles, first Bowman. A little Amir Garrett rookie refractor for my Cincinnati Reds. That one to $4.99. All right. So far, so good. Y'all are being so quiet tonight in chat. The little stray kitty that some of you have heard me speaking about recently is in the house right now. She is downstairs with the regular kitties who live indoors all the time. So I'm hoping that they don't get into it. If I suddenly hear like some blood-curdling scream or something, I might have to run down there and let her out. But I couldn't... She didn't want to go back out when I offered her the chance before the break started. So I thought, well, that's a good chance. We'll see if she can make it this long. Andrew Higgins, you said in chat, you will be more noisy when I pull some Acuna. Okay. I can understand that. That is a good one. That is a good one to pull. But now it's out in the universe, see? So let's see if we can deliver for you. He is going to be featured in Leaf Metal Draft Baseball. I'm pretty sure Acuna is one of the featured players in there, along with Bellinger and some of the usual suspects. But I think Acuna, if I remember right, he was featured pretty heavily in their promotional literature, which usually means he'll be in the series pretty heavily. And I don't remember if he's in Panini Chronicles or not. Both of those, of course, coming up. Not released yet. There is a Bellinger Arizona Fall League. Ooh, I've got my screen trying to take a nap over there. Here's a nice hit for the Yankees. How about a little Clint Frazier? I know I know that's never your first choice, Yankees, right now, but Clint Frazier had a good year this year. If he hadn't gotten hurt, probably would have had an even better year, and I think he's going to be hot. Brandon Marsh, purple first Bowman, purple shimmer, I should say, to be more specific. Maytan cards still count as Braves. It will. I haven't pulled one for him, but it will be whatever uniform he is in on the card itself. And I haven't pulled one to be able to tell you yet. At least I don't remember seeing one. Derek Jeter refractor. This is part of the refractors that never were, basically, is what they call it. This one is numbered to 499. And this takes some of our superstar players and puts their card in a refractor in this year's Bowman Chrome, because of course when they were playing they didn't have refractors back then, so many of the players, so that's why they call it the refractors that never were. They're kind of fun to pull. Well, what did I do there? Turn these every which way but up. Little Jesse Winker went by there. Urena for the Blue Jays. And that is a blue parallel, but that one is not numbered. I tell you, actually, Andrew, one way that we could tell right off the top, if you want to know, if you pull up the checklist on the Topps website and find Maytan on there, it'll tell you what team he's with in this break, or it should anyway. Tavares for the Rangers, first Bowman, unnumbered. Because, you know, I may have pulled him somewhere in like the base or something, and I just maybe wasn't paying super close attention in the sort. I have not pulled him as a hit out of here, though, yet. Diaz for the Brewers, that one is to 250. Benintendi rookie. Jimenez. I would really like to pull a Nick Senzel auto as well, just because I like the Reds. Salvador Perez for the Kansas City Royals. That one is numbered to 99. For the Giants, Ryan Howard, unnumbered. Whoops, I think I got myself going backwards. Hey, there's an Aaron Judge rookie. Not a refractor, but nonetheless, good to see it come through. Always a positive sign to find who you're looking for in some capacity, and hopefully he's duplicated himself throughout the series. And hopefully he's duplicated himself into some parallels as well. Steven Dugar for the Giants. That one is numbered to 50. And first in the series, number 1 of 50. First off the line. Oh, your GM got fired. Did they get fired over the international players violating the rule? That's to 250 for the Reds. Did that happen to the Braves? Oh, man. Well, if that happened, then yeah, they probably are gonna. They probably will take him. Because the last time somebody got popped with penalties, wasn't that the Astros? Who got popped the last time? Yes, they took a bunch of their players, or their prospects, like 4 or 5. Like a lot. I didn't know he got fired. When did that happen? Was it just today? I've been kind of, I haven't been following the sporting news as much today as I have been following, of course, what happened in Las Vegas in the overnight hours. I think that's what really was most of the news cycle was focused on that today for, you know, obvious reasons. And I guess I didn't hit my ESPN updates today. Oh, yeah, you're right. It was the Red Sox. It wasn't the Astros. You're right. But they lost a bunch when that happened to them. I mean, like 4 or 5 prospects got taken right away because they're the ones that got popped for the, well, violating the international rule. But wasn't it the fact that they they overpaid certain players so that they could get other players and basically did a bunch of package deals, and that's kind of what happened to them, if I'm remembering that correctly. So are they asserting that the same thing happened with the Braves? Or a different type of violation with the Braves? Oh, I can't believe your GM got popped. That blows. Oh, it's worse than that. Oh, what did they do? Holy cow, I can't believe I didn't hear about this already. Oh, that's going to make for an interesting little set of circumstances. Holy crap. Why do these guys do stuff like this? I mean, that's like the college basketball scandal that's going on right now with, well, Adidas for sure. Although somehow I feel certain that we're going to see other shoe companies and other schools dragged into it before it's all over. But why do they do it? I mean, you know at some point you're going to get caught. You just know that you are. Everybody always does. I don't know. I guess they somehow figure it's worth it even if they do get caught, but well, that's too bad for the Braves then, because you guys have some nice prospects in the pipeline, and that's going to be too bad. Oh, Andrew, you're also an Arizona basketball fan. You have had a hard week, my friend. But, you know, at least your head coach is not implicated. I mean, granted, not good what has happened, but Sean Miller, at least, as far as I know, unless something has changed, he hasn't been implicated, so at least you'll maintain your head coach, which will help. He's really a good coach. He's done a lot for your program. Hopefully none of it involving illegal player payments. But you know, like, I'm cracking up at Patino, right, at U of L. He's still claiming that he didn't have any knowledge of it. Now, they have his assistant coach, as well as other people, on tape, you know, talking about Patino making these calls to the Adidas executives, and then the calls happen right after that, and then the kid commits right after that. And Patino's like, oh yeah, I didn't know anything about that. I was calling Adidas for something else completely, about a deal for a player that is now in the pros, and by the way, has been in the pros, I think, for a couple years. Yeah, I was calling Adidas to talk about that guy's deal. Sure you were, Rick. Sure you were, man. I mean, good grief. Just come out and say you did it and move on. That, for the Rockies, that Ryan McMahon is unnumbered. Griffin Jacks for the Twins, first Bowman. Blue parallel, numbered 2/150. Medina. Khalil Lee for the Royals in the purple shimmer parallel. That's a mouthful to get that out. Have you lost any recruits at Arizona, Andrew, as a result of what's going on? Miguel Gomez for the Giants, first Bowman, unnumbered. Louisville lost a couple, but the kid that got paid, who's at the center of the whole thing, has hired an attorney because he wants to sue the NCAA and have his eligibility reinstated. Yet we know, and there's no, he's not saying he didn't take the $100,000, just that he still wants to be eligible. I think that's quite interesting. That is numbered 250 for the Twins. Well, you'll probably be all right. As long as you hang on then to all your recruits, which you say that you haven't had any turnover, so that is good. And then you hang on to your head coach. I think you'll be all right. Bowman Chrome sensation, Kyle Lewis. That is numbered to 99. Did I stack that in the wrong spot? I did. Let's try that again. Ahmed Rosario should be to 499, and it is. There's an Acuna and the Bowman Top 100. Bellinger rookie. A nice little Aurora refractor to 499 for the Giants. He should sue his barber. Yeah, well, not a fan of what is that kid? Brian Bowen. Yeah, not a fan of Bowen's haircut then, I take it. Alex Reyes, rookie refractor to 499 for the Cardinals. Yeah, those blonde tips that he has, really more than tips, I guess, but the blonde is very, very blonde. There's like, it's quite blonde. Jamie Schultz for the Rays, that is to 99. He probably would have been better off if he had toned the blonde down a little more of a dirty blonde than a platinum blonde. Albert Abreu, first Bowman for the Yankees. Ryan Braun for the Brewers to 499. Benintendi rookie. Tell you what, I am ready for college basketball to get started, though. I think it's going to be a good year in basketball. Got at least what looks like a good group of rookies on paper. Of course, you never know till you get them out in the real world, but by all accounts, it looks like it's going to be a good year. I see a redemption. That might be good news for somebody. Oh, we still got gold label baseball, too. I keep forgetting about that. I need to get some more gold label listed because I've still got a handful of cases of that left. We'll probably do a lot of baseball on Sunday. Maybe gold label along with Bowman Chrome and maybe even some Heritage High Number. We might just bust it all out on Sunday. That would be a long break, though. Maybe not. Maybe two of them. 2 of the 3. This is, this is the full case of 2017 Bowman Chrome. And it is break number 3, meaning it's the 3rd time that we have broken 2017 Bowman Chrome. Yes. A little Bryce Harper to $4.99 for the Nationals. Ryan O'Hearn, first Bowman, Kansas City Royals in the purple shimmer. For the White Sox, a little first Bowman with Louis Alexander Basabe. I'm going to go with Basabe. Whoops, Garrett Cole is going to be a parallel. He is numbered to 250 for the Pirates. Our redemption, Khalil Lee. Didn't we just see Khalil Lee? Like I thought we did. But I guess it must not have been signed, the one that we saw, because otherwise, yeah, then that would have been not been a redemption. Oh, no, we're probably about halfway through it right now, Claw Ninja. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There are 5 boxes that I haven't opened at all. And then, of course, there's this that's sitting on the table that we're in the midst of going through. So we're maybe about halfway, a little over at this point. Rowdy Tellez for the Blue Jays. That should be to 25, and it is. Number 22 of 25. Evan Longoria to 250 for the Rays. Peralta for the Orioles, first Bowman. That one is numbered to 499. Refractor as well, of course. Refractor for Bryson Brigman to 499 for the Mariners. Dustin Fowler. Another Arizona Fall League. Screen's trying to doze off on me again. Javier for the Twins in the green shimmer to 99. Mr. Joey Votto and Corey Kluber. Well, that is weird, isn't it? Why does Khalil Lee have some as redemptions and some as live autos? Usually it's one or the other. They'll either be all redemptions or all live autos. So I'm not crazy. So there are some live autos for him. That's what you're saying. All right. Jose Trevino, first Bowman. Of course, those two things are not mutually exclusive. It does not mean that I am not crazy just because that happened. But yeah, Corey Seager to 150 for the Dodgers. And we may not have even pulled an auto for him. It may have been a parallel or something. I just thought I remembered seeing one go by. Urena for the Blue Jays to 250. David Fletcher, Angels, and the green parallel should be to 99, and it is. Refractor. Mateo for the Yankees to 499. Kyle Schwarber for the Cubbies to 99. Yeah, I guess that's true, Claw Ninja. It could be that he just didn't finish what he had to get done before the product went out. That's so weird, though. I mean, usually you would just think you would just set and do them all at once, right? I mean, I would. if I had 500 to sign, which he wouldn't have 500 to sign, I don't imagine, but let's say you did, I would just sit and do all 500 at once. I wouldn't do like half and then never do the other half. But then again, I don't make millions of dollars to play a professional sport, so there you go. I think the most interesting thing coming up is going to be who does Aaron Judge end up signing his exclusive autograph deal with. Because rumor has it that for next season, he will have an exclusive deal with one or the other, Panini or Topps. Logically, you would think that he would sign with Topps because they're the licensee and they have the most products. But it does not always work out the way you think it's going to. Panini has some pretty deep pockets, so they might get him. But then they mess around and lose kids like, you know, Ben Simmons, which is why in the world they let Ben Simmons end up at Upper Deck of all places is beyond me. So I don't know. Panini's kind of a mystery in that sense as well. I think sometimes they overpay and sometimes they must not pay enough or they wouldn't have lost Ben Simmons, my guess. I kind of miss the old days when everybody was licensed to do anything. So all three of the companies, well, Upper Deck lost theirs first, but at least Topps and Panini for a long time were dual licensed in most of the sports. Wonder how many landfills get filled up with wrappers from trading cards. I really do wish they would just make two different things. The retail product with all the many packs that have to be opened. And then the same product for breakers, but like in one or two big packs. Like the same number of cards and the same number of hits, just with a whole lot less packaging. Of course, I'm sure it doesn't make financial sense to do that, but it'd be nice. All right, let's see some of what we have. Dakota Hudson, Purple Shimmer Parallel for the Cardinals. Another Aaron Judge rookie. I do not know how to say his name. Arares, first Bowman for the Twins, unnumbered. There's Rowdy again. Purple shimmer for the Blue Jays. Whoops, I meant to set our top 100 guy aside. Andrew Kalika for the Indians. First Bowman. James Kaprielian, Yankees, purple parallel to 250. Max Schrock for the A's, first Bowman to 499. Haven't seen too many supers hit from BC yet. Haven't seen any, actually. Oh, I'm reading your for somebody who's watching this later, they probably just think I've just had an out-of-body experience there. I was just reading the Claw Ninja's chat message. So by supers, you mean like superstar hits, like a Bo Bichette autograph, or you're talking about superstar prospects, or you're talking about our current set of rookies? Or you're talking about superfractors. Could be any number of the above. You could be talking superfractor, superstar. You got to remember, my mind goes into an idle kind of gear almost when I'm doing the breaks. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little slow on the uptake when I'm also doing the breaks. You do mean superfractor. See, I got there eventually. Okay, just took me a minute. Jose Altuve to 499 for the Astros. I don't think we have pulled, I don't remember pulling any superfractors or X-fractors so far that I remember. We have pulled a lot of one-of-ones lately, but I think they've been more in triple threads and like that. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres to 150. That was the blue shimmer, of course, parallel. You saw that, I guess, but usually I do say it also. Lewis Brinson, nice little hit for the Brewers. Scott Kingery for the Phillies. That little stray kitty is being awfully quiet down there, and so are my regular kitties. It kind of makes me feel like they're down there causing some kind of mayhem or destruction. I don't know. I don't think it should be that quiet. You know, like when the kids are suddenly too quiet, you're like, is the house about to burn down? Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust it. I do not trust it when it is too quiet. Diaz, Brewers, purple shimmer. Does anybody happen to know who won the Chiefs game? I assume by now it's probably over. Grayson Long, Angels, first Bowman, unnumbered. There is Khalil Lee, refractor for the Royals to 499. That's probably what I saw for Khalil Lee earlier. I probably just saw a refractor and not an autograph hit, and just that's what stuck in my mind. We'll find out, I guess, when we recap our hits. Torres for the Yankees. Dugar again for the Giants. That one to 250. Tide. Oh, it's still going on. Tide 2020. All right, then. Mitchell White, Dodgers, first Bowman. Byron Buxton to 499 for the Twins. 4 mini boxes left, which means 4 more autographs, four chances left to hit what you need if we haven't hit it yet. 33 seconds left. Kansas City's driving down the field for a field goal attempt. All right, cool. I don't really have strong feelings one way or the other about the Chiefs or the Redskins. I have a good friend of mine who's a big-time Redskins fan. But I just, you know, I like that the Chiefs are undefeated, so I say, hey, let's roll with it. If they can stay that way. And, of course, that kid Kareem Hunt, man, that kid's been awesome to watch. I was sorry to see that Dalvin Cook went down with the ACL injury for the Vikings. He's another one that is really playing well as a rookie. Oh, Hunt had 100+ yards again tonight. Oh, man. They just can't stop him. I mean, he's like a bulldozer. He's something else. I didn't see much of it tonight. I had a lot going on trying to get ready for the break and everything, but I did look over and see one play where one went right through his hands, basically hit him in the helmet, and it was lucky that it wasn't picked off. And then I saw a running play that he got a nice extra yardage gain out of, 9/99 on the Moore. And that's really all I even saw of him tonight. Andy Yerzy for the D-backs to 499. Richard Urena, Blue Jays to 250. I think that said 250. Felt like that had something stuck to the back. I guess it didn't, though. Torrey Hunter Jr. for the Angels. First Bowman to 499. Jose Abreu, 250, White Sox. Gavin Cecchini for the Mets. Chris Archer for the Rays to 499. Benintendi again, and Orlando Arcia. Well, every once in a while, I just have one of those wrappers I can't seem to get open. All right, here we go. Rolling into the last of it. Ian Happ, Arizona Fall League. Another Bellinger rookie. Jacob Nottingham for the Brewers to 250. Sanchez for the Rays, first Bowman, purple parallel to 250. Brendan Rodgers for the Rockies. That's a nice little refractor to 499. Wish that had been signed. Armenteros for the A's, first Bowman. Herrera to 150 for the Phillies. Rosario, first Bowman, Padres to 150. That, of course, was a shimmer as well. If I didn't say that, I don't think I did. Ah, there is Castillo for my Cincinnati Reds. All right, we have got one little thing to go checklist verify, which is Khalil Lee. I think we know he's going to be a Kansas City Royal, but you also know I'm going to go to the checklist and check it out. So give me a hot second to do that, and then we're going to recap all of our hits tonight as soon as I get this verified. And that's just Bowman Chrome Prospect autograph. All right. All right, buddy, where are you on here? Well, we are still looking. There he is, Kansas City Royals. All right. You know me, I'm a nerd that way. I always go, well, good grief. I always go to the checklist. Even when it's Aaron Judge, I go to the checklist because it's just what I do. So our redemption for Khalil Lee will be headed off to the Kansas City Royals team owner. And these are the rest of our hits for tonight. I'm not going to show the backside with the numbering again because, of course, we already... There is something stuck to Mitchell White. We already did that. I guess these are... I guess they weren't... They felt like they were stuck together. But we're just going to flip through the front side so that everyone can see who they need to see. I don't even remember seeing Grayson Long a while ago. Was he really stuck to the back of Mitchell White? I wonder if he was an extra hit. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clint Frazier, 22, 23, 24. I believe he was. I think he really was literally stuck to the back, and we have an extra hit. I'm counting them one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, oh, I guess not. 3, 4. Okay, I guess not. I thought the first time I counted him as an extra one, but I guess I didn't. And you are telling me Kansas City is up 23-20 with 4 seconds left. Well, it sounds like they probably have that one locked up then. All right, so that is it for tonight. That is the last that we have to open. Again, if you jumped in late, plan on getting triple threads and this Bowman Chrome out in the Thursday to Friday range, possibly sooner if I can, but most likely Thursday to Friday. Lots of other stuff breaking this week in baseball, basketball, and football. And, of course, new stuff goes up every night. So hopefully I will see you again for another break. And remember, I am now putting up the unsold teams starting in general, probably somewhere 3, 4, 5 minutes before a break starts. And you'll have a chance to come in and communicate with me via chat if you want to buy one or more of those teams outright. So we'll be doing that going forward. Tonight was our first night practicing with it, so should get a little smoother as we go along. And that is it. I thank you so much, guys. I always appreciate you bidding with me, breaking with me, keeping me company in chat, keeping me up on all the news and the scores. So thanks very much, guys. Have a great night. And, oh, Claw Ninja's telling me Kansas City scored a touchdown on the last play of the game. Oh, wow. How awesome. All right. Well, that's a good way to end the night. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.